the must be performed. We also need to repower that docking cam today.
Check.
And then, as bandwidth permits, we would love.
Understood. That makes sense.
All right.
Mike,
cool. As bandwidth permits, we would also like to understand your cabin config
check.
too.
Yeah,
but as bandwidth permits.
I got Destiny on here as the thing. I might switch it to just chatting. I don't know. But yeah, we got a live stream NASA.
We can set up a little tour for you. I think you're gonna be really impressed. I mean, we've done a great job here. Looks good up here. It is better than before.
Awesome.
On Easter Sunday, Lord, He is risen. He is risen. Hold on. Current location of the Orion spacecraft. Look at that, dude. Look at that, we're only 46,000 miles away. Let me switch this, hold on. How are we doing out there? I made a that's my kids. I made a new Twitch. Oh my god, 7% battery. I made a new Twitch because my other YouTube has been just completely dormant for the record label. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing that back and forth in tandem. I haven't gone live in like a few days, and I haven't even checked the bloodshed because I know for a fact that you don't post, you're not relevant, you're not doing anything. But the gaming has slowed down. I've been doing a lot more things with my kids and stuff like that, and it's been Holy Week, and just been working on tracks, and I was like, geez, I should do the record label. I should do live music production, live everything, to be honest. Hold on, let me go and check on my wife real quick because I could hear it. I'm gonna leave on this, and I'll be right back.
This is Artemis Mission Control in Houston, Texas. Again, we were hearing some communication between the crew on board the Orion spacecraft, which is named Integrity, and the team here at Mission Control. They were discussing some of the upcoming activities on the timeline for the remainder of the crew's day. Earlier today, following crew wake up, the crew jumped into a AUX suit, developmental flight test objective. AUX is the Orion crew survival system suit, that orange suit you see them wear for dynamic activities, including launch. They donned their suits or put them on and performed several different activities wearing those suits, but they were running behind on the timeline a little bit, so they are working to free up some of the remaining activities and defer activities that aren't critical to take place today. So that is what a majority of that conversation was about. So following the outbound trajectory correction burn, which is scheduled to take place in about 51 minutes from now, again, it's a very small correction to fine-tune the trajectory of the Orion spacecraft as it makes its final approach and goes around the moon and returns back to Earth. Again, that lunar flyby planned for flight day 6 on Monday, April 6th, and that splashdown will be on Friday, April 10th. Following that burn, they will just have a few remaining activities to be completed for the day, including some standard anomaly gas or AGA readings that they take to measure the gases such as carbon dioxide in the crew cabin. They also have some toilet maintenance activities that they complete every day, and then they will have a post-aux suit developmental flight test objective cabin inspection that they will complete before they head into their pre-sleep period to wrap up flight day 5.
Integrity Houston, about 3 minutes away from the starfield maneuvers.
Okay, we copy that, Mark, and I've got something for you on Lunar targeting package when you're ready.
We're ready.
So PCDs 1 and 2, everything worked perfectly. PCD 3, the lunar targeting package, when I double click on it, it tries to open, goes to the web page, and then the the little in-process circle just keeps going and going. I waited quite a while and it never opened. So then I started the troubleshooting where I created the shortcut and renamed it on the desktop, but I get the same signature when I try to open it, and it's just chewing away with a little satellite going around the moon.
Okay, Jeremy, copy. We're chewing on that. We'll get back to you with more words.
Okay, thanks.
This is Artemis Mission Control. We just heard some communication there between CSA or Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen, currently on board the Orion spacecraft as it makes its way towards the moon. He is working to verify that the final lunar targeting package, which they are referring to as the LTP, is available and uploaded to each of the crew's PCDs or portable computing devices, basically a tablet that the crew is able to use and reference various procedures during their mission. That lunar targeting package will be the primary tool guiding crew observations during the lunar flyby on flight day 6, which will take place tomorrow on Monday, April 6th. It consists of two key components, the Lunar Geography Review and the Lunar Targeting Plan. The Lunar Geography Review helps astronauts study major lunar features in advance of the flyby and learn how to orient themselves during the flyby, while the Lunar Targeting Plan provides a detailed timeline of observation targets, background science context, and specific instructions for imaging and making verbal descriptions.
There it is. We're back. Looking at this thing. This thing is so close. Holy shoot, the kid's back up. Hold on. Look how crazy that is. Hold on. Blue screen of death.
Integrity Houston, you ready for the burn conference, Jeremy?
What's that? They're talking. Hold on.
Houston, you ready for the burn conference, Jeremy?
Burn.
One minute, please.
Raj.
We're just burning. We're gonna burn. What are we gonna do?
Houston, Integrity is ready for the burn conference.
I was trying to sit here.
All right. As we discussed earlier, the UTC of ground generation was 95-14 even. And the first delta is delta V total.
Check.
Which is 10.4. TGO is 19 seconds.
I'm watching OBS here off to the side. I'm not looking straight at the camera.
Attitude should be
over here.
Yaw pitch roll 312, 315, 75. And delta V XYZ should be 4.7 minus 5.3 7.6. How copy so far?
We copy all.
Okay. No deltas in the burn execution steps. And then finally, in the burn notes, one delta, which is that we have already manually pressurized the fuel tank to 290 psia, and pressurization will still be active during the burn config segment. The burn will be performed in blowdown.
That's going to be a good one.
Copy.
Any questions for us?
Mark, to be sure we understand your last, we understand you said it is pressurized now and that we will be in blowdown. Is that a good read?
Yes, that's a good read back.
Hey, Mark, in your first statement, we thought we heard you say it would be pressurized during the burn, which doesn't match our understanding of blowdown, but maybe we either misheard or you said like it would be pressurized now but not during the burn.
We did pressurize it a couple of hours before TIG.
We're not gonna mess with these numbers
and it
down
will still
here.
be
We'll
active.
chat box over into this section in case anybody wants to say something. In between the solar array and the velocity.
Mark, we're scratching our heads a little bit on what you mean about it will still be active and marrying that up with being in blowdown. Our understanding of blowdown is that we would not have active pressurization, but we would use the existing pressurization.
Okay, sorry, yeah, I've made it more confusing than it had to be. That's a good understanding. The pressurization will still be active during burn config segment, and the burn will be performed in blowdown. Does that make more sense?
Thanks, Mark. That makes a lot more sense. So at some point during burn config segment through the start of the burn, the active pressurization will be turned off.
Yes, that'll happen when we transition at TIG minus 5 minutes.
Perfect. All understood on board. Thanks for going through that with us.
Of course. I also have some troubleshooting steps on that LTP that wasn't working properly on PCD3 when it's a good time for somebody.
Yeah, you can go ahead and send that now, Mark.
Okay. You can pull up procedure 36.1.3, which is Lunar Targeting Package User Guide. And you can execute step 6.1.2, which clears the cache, and then go back and try that message 3.05.05 again.
Okay, just give me the procedure. I got it was step 6.1.2, but say again the procedure number.
It's 36.1.3, Lunar Targeting Package User Guide.
Okay, I'll put that in work.
All right, thank you. Integrity Houston, confirmed TLT and orb guide converged. We're assessing the onboard solution.
They did converge, and we are assessing versus the burn pad now. So far, so good.
Copy.
Houston Integrity confirming your go, no-go for this burn.
We are about to put that in work. Stand by. Integrity Houston, MCC has pulled go for the burn.
Integrity copies.
Welcome back to the absolute netherworld of the entire Twitch streaming ecosystem.
This is Artemis Mission Control in Houston, Texas. We just heard confirmation there that the team here in Mission Control has pulled go for the upcoming outbound trajectory correction burn 3. This burn expected to take place in about 26 minutes from now, and it will be an approximately 19-second burn using the auxiliary engines on the Orion spacecraft. There were previously 2 other outbound trajectory correction burns on flight days 3 and 4 that ended up being canceled as it was determined they were no longer needed due to the accuracy of the translunar injection burn on flight day 2. However, the team decided to go ahead and execute this outbound trajectory correction burn 3 today on flight day 5 to ensure an accurate trajectory as the spacecraft begins to make its way around the moon and back to Earth to minimize further larger trajectory corrections that may be needed on the return journey.
Alright, so now that her boring information is over with, it's very, very informational, and we needed to hear that. So in 26 minutes we're going to have a burn. I've been trying to catch a burn live, and I haven't been able to in the past few days. I wanted to get the lunar injection burn that was going around the Earth. Like, just seeing it live, not even streaming it, just like watching it live. So I'm going to sit here the 26 minutes. I'm going to watch this 19-second burn because I heard the lunar one was like a 5-minute one. That was probably crazy. But anyways, live here at the bottom of Twitch, at the bottom of YouTube, when nobody watching, we're doing it. We're doing space. And it's something I've always really liked. This is something I've always been into. Like, my first major in college was biotechnology, and then I kind of shifted out of the school that I was in at the time. I was at a private school, a private university, and I said, no, I'm not going to be there anymore. It was too expensive. I partied too hard, and I was also DJing and stuff like that. So I was like, I was more interested in the radio station, but I knew my love was science. So I shifted over to the public university the next semester and kind of like wiped the slate clean and said, I'm going to start from zero. So normally people start like their first semester of college in August. You know, you're done with school in May, June, whatever. Take the summer off. Your first semester is, unless you take that summer to take courses, you start taking courses in August of the following year, like if it was like the 13th grade or whatever. So that was my experience with that first major. And then I went into the following year in January. In January I was like, okay, let's start new at the public college, just start from zero, let's just go. And I switched my major
for the LTP.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
She's Jeremy interrupted me.
Okay, I cleared the cache as per the procedure. Then I tried to open the original LTP link, and I got the same signature as before. So I cleared the cache again, and then I opened the new LTP link that I created myself, and I get the same signature.
Okay.
Okay, back to head scratching here.
So, when I started in the public university, I switched from biotechnology. I still wanted to do science, and I switched to physics. That's basically what I was going to. So, my major for about 2 or 3 semesters was physics, with the intention of going into grad school with astrophysics, because I've always loved space. Space has been I like science in general, but I have this thing about planets. And that's my jam. I just have my wife walk in right now.
Okay, they can't see me. Hi, everyone.
And Jeremy interrupted us last time, and she just ran off now. I think she's gonna go TikTok live next to me with her. She's way more into it than me. She has way more people following her, way more things going on. I got nobody. No matter. This is the bottom of Twitch. The bottom of Twitch. The bottom of YouTube. The bottom of Twitch. Ain't nobody following. Ain't nobody watching right now. Who cares? We can go as loud as we want. Nobody even notices. Until I put the clips up, and then I get like 1,000 to 10,000 views of people just yelling at me saying, why'd you go so.
Oh, no.
What's up? This, I don't know. I think this is about to die.
Where's my light?
It's over here charging. I don't know how much it has. I don't even know how to turn this thing on. Look, it still has a red dot.
Did you like my video?
You know, maybe I'll get more people listening to me right now because I put a girl on. Put a girl on.
Well, your girl talks a lot of stupid shit. Here.
What are you doing?
Can I curse?
Yeah,
Wildly?
yeah, I can because of Jesus Christ, but...
Okay, fuck it. Can I get that? Or no? I need something to stand my phone on.
Oh, yeah, take the thing. I just use that to monitor the stream. It also, when I'm monitoring like this, look how sad I am. Okay?
Sad?
Look, listen to this.
Oh my god.
You see this over here?
Oh my god.
You see this? The two?
Uh-huh.
I only have two because I have it open. That's one, and then I have it over here monitoring us.
Oh, they'll join.
There ain't nobody out
Nobody
here.
watches me
Look,
either.
you see how lonely they are out here in space?
Yeah, nobody watches me on
I
TikTok
am
either.
one with the astronauts right now. There's
Integrity Houston,
Oh,
tank
wait.
pressures are good for the burn.
I had that one person watching me on live yesterday. And that was it. That was it.
See, the problem is.
Integrity.
Hello.
Can you hear this?
Uh-huh.
Hello. See the feedback.
Ow.
Do you hear the feedback? Do you hear the feedback?
Yes.
Hold this. They're about to do a burn in a few minutes. It was something like 26 minutes.
Excuse me.
Whatever.
Jeez Louise.
I think if we're too loud or whatever, this feedback is gonna kick back on me.
Oh my god. What? What the
Check to
fuck?
see if it works first before you set it up,
God.
man.
I'm getting there. Look like a cheetah. Hang on.
Well, your bangs are more, they're more blown out than they normally are. You do look like una china from the side. What's going on
Oh
here?
no.
¿No tiene pelo ahí?
No.
No hay pelo.
That's kind of cute. What is this? What
Lordy,
is so much
lordy.
crap?
Your daughters.
No. My daughters.
Your
I
daughters.
thought they were yours.
I just spawned them.
Wow, it's bright. You kind of gotta like my post.
Integrity Houston, our email sync is complete. All inboxes are unlocked.
Let's see.
Y'all still trying to figure out your emails, and you're already at the moon. Hold on, we're gonna pull up the this again. Give me a second. Here it is. Check this out. Look at the map. Didn't I tell you like 8 in the morning?
Was that what it says?
Not even. It's gonna be like 4 in the morning. Look how quick they got here. Tremendo slow. They're gonna have to.
Integrity Houston, solar arrays are in position for the burn.
Solar arrays are in position for the burn. Did they tuck them back? Hold on.
Integrity.
We're gonna go really quick to the live view. Let's see if we have the blue screen of death.
We've heard a couple of call-ups from the ground.
No, that's not the one I wanted. Artemis live view. Yeah, look, we got the blue screen of death. So all we could watch is mission visualizations. So mission coverage.
Is in the proper condition for the upcoming burn, and then also confirming that the solar array wings on the Orion spacecraft are in the correct orientation to support the upcoming burn. Again, this burn is expected to last about 19 seconds using the auxiliary pulse-X engines on the Orion spacecraft service module. The flight control position here in Mission Control Houston, responsible for the solar array wing specifically, and that most recent call out is MPO, which is the mechanical and power officer. They are responsible for the electrical power generation, the solar arrays, the array rotation mechanisms, and power distribution systems on board the Orion spacecraft.
You know what's the difference between me and Asman Gold? Is Asman Gold had disgusting things everywhere. What I have is clutter. I need to get rid of this clutter.
I hate this shit. I'm too old
Like
for
if I were to
shit.
show you guys what I have going on here, it's so much clutter. It's just bad. But Asman has like dead rats, or he did at one point, and then he probably had a cleaning crew come in.
Gross.
Asman's my dog. It's my boy.
It's disgusting.
Love him.
I need to grow up.
Love him. But his setup was a lot worse back in the day. But like now he has clutter, like I have clutter, and I shouldn't have it. It's you think better in a clean environment. You work better in a clean environment. Look how big the moon is in the visualization. Look at this. You see? She's too busy setting up her thing.
Yes.
Beans.
Integrity Houston, maneuver to burn attitude starting in about 3 minutes.
We got two over here. We got nothing going
Integrity.
on. Integrity. I think we burned frankincense, and I think we need to burn some myrrh now. He is risen. He is risen. Rejoice. Look at that. We dropped under 1,400 miles per hour. We're at 1399. He is risen. We need to burn some myrrh now. Let's speed the spacecraft up. Let's get to the moon.
Hell, good shit. I need to put on my contacts. You can't do this. Whoa!
There's a snake in my boots. There's a snake in my boots. Shoot. Sliding out the back. Just like when I poop. I'm stuck here. What are you doing? Last night, I watched Mark Anthony sing the national anthem for Inter Miami. And I don't understand how I live in this city, and I don't understand how they built that stadium, and I had no idea that the stadium was ready.
I've got comments.
I am very upset that the Matrix came here to where I live and decided to interject and update. Is that you? Making noise? Interject and change something very massive without me knowing. Like, I should know this. It's ridiculous. It upsetted me. It really was. So I turned on the live thing. I watched him sing the national anthem. Like, where the stadium was like not ready for like another year, and all of a sudden they're playing it. And then like 40, 50, 60,000 people were there. It's like, how did all these other people, how did all these people, they have to be NPCs. They have to be like spawned by like the creator, right? Those weren't real people at the game. I mean, Messi, yeah, you know, he's locked in. His autism is so high. He's just a player in the game, and he's maxed out his athletic stats, and he's just like in there. He's like, whatever, bro, mad money, just working. Like, his dexterity is 10, but his conversational skills are like 0. Don't Somebody talking to you?
It's me.
This is from
I told you to watch the video and like it.
Is this you live?
Yeah, no, that's not me live. It's a video I just posted.
Oh, sure. When did you do this?
Like an hour ago.
Yeah, I'll go into it right now. I'm charging my phone. I was like 2%. The Mer. We're doing it. There it is. It's lit. We got the incense going. He is risen.
Good, I'm glad I'm not the only one. So far, I have 194 views and 9 comments on that video.
Let me look at this. Let's look at your video. What do I got here? 27%. That's enough. How do I get to it? TikTok. Let's go. I'm gonna drop the one. Oh, look at this guy.
I didn't say turn off. Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
This one?
We need to have a talk. And this is for millennials.
When did you do this?
An hour ago. Gen X, Gen Alpha, Gen Z.
While they were still trying to
So
sleep?
This is about the millennials and bad omens. If any of y'all are like me, you grew up listening to a lot of heavy metal. Like I grew up listening to
I grew up listening to
Guns N'
Juvenile.
Roses, Slayer, Iron Maiden, the greats, right? Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. Like we grew up. It was a small percentage of a generation that grew up listening to real, what is now considered real classic rock. Then we also grew up with My Chemical Romance. You know, bands like Good Charlotte, Blink-182.
She's hot, right? That's my wife.
The whole emo.
Oh, babe.
We literally lived that. It was defined by us. Then Bad Omens comes around, and I've seen so many bands live. You know, I've seen Guns N' Roses without Slash. I mean, I've seen Chinese Democracy, Axl Rose. I've seen Poison. I've seen Brat. AC.
The rocket looks like a penis.
Bye. So I got
La envidia y las malas
No, no
vibras.
envidia nada.
DC. I mean, greats, not so greats, but fun bands. But here's my thing. I recently got into Bad Omens, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm here from Book Talk. Holy shit. This band has a fucking hold on me that I cannot explain as a millennial, because I mean, no, Sebastian, he's cute.
Excuse me?
His
Wait,
voice.
what?
the
Wait,
music.
hold on. No, I do not sponsor this message anymore.
No,
This
because-
message has been canceled. This
Listen,
whole stream is going down.
it's
It's
not
been
about
canceled.
that.
Goodbye, stream. Thank you for.
Houston, we're in burn attitude.
You fucked them up.
They got upset with you.
It's not about that though. Keep listening. It's not about
Houston.
listen to them.
Hold on.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Houston.
They don't even talk.
This
I'm
is
talking to-
Artemis
I'm
Mission
talking to
Control
Orion
in
and a Houston.
Texas. We just heard that confirmation called up to the crew on board the Orion spacecraft that the spacecraft has maneuvered to the correct burn attitude in preparation for the upcoming outbound trajectory correction 3 burn scheduled to take place in about 5 minutes from now.
Houston, correction. Outbound trajectory is at nominal speed 0.322 XY and Z. Z is 0.453. cool if they said copy that. They were like, copy that, Houston.
That would have been cool.
That would have been awesome. But you know what? Hey, guess what? Hey,
How do
I mean, we could always edit this. I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. No.
Alright, let's okay.
Oh shit.
Let's hear about your crush.
The lyrics, the production.
Except that your husband makes music, and the thing is, you haven't heard me. You haven't heard me write lyrics.
A lot of trouble.
Do you know I started as a like with hip hop and writing lyrics, right?
Yes, I know. I know. I've been with you for 10 years. I know.
You never. I mean, I could write you stuff.
Okay.
You have the chops. No, you want to write it yourself?
Sing.
No. Okay.
This tour that just passed, I'm sitting there watching it, you know, watching clips and highlights of you lucky
like
folk
this.
that were able to go. And I'm like, holy shit.
What was that? Was that
Holy
Olivia?
shit, that is a band that I would
Was
enjoy
that
the
Baby?
fuck out
Was that
of
Mimi
seeing
or Baby?
live. Like, and I've seen greats. I mean, I've seen greats. I don't know. I mean, and again, I mean, I like Sleep Token, and there's a lot of new bands that I'm getting into now after. And you know, the people are like, oh, they've been around for 10 years. Yeah, well, 10 years ago I was raising kids.
You have one this way and this
You know,
way.
like. This is not a good side. Sorry if I didn't have the time.
Nobody cares.
Yes,
They
I
want to
am
see
new
the
to
legs.
them. But they're fucking incredible. They are fucking incredible, you guys. And this is coming from somebody who has seen the greats live. Like, I didn't get to see them this time around. They did not come here.
Does anybody want to see a second angle?
Videos. I had some people comment, well, I drove 18 hours. Yeah, well, I have kids. Okay, I can't leave my kids for like 3 days to go see a band, and you know, unfortunately or fortunately, or
Make
whatever.
more money.
And I also can't afford flight, hotel.
This is Artemis Mission Control in Houston, Texas. You're now seeing a live view of the Orion spacecraft, the exterior of the spacecraft, as we are about 2 minutes out from the upcoming outbound trajectory correction 3
They're
burn.
going to do a 19-second
That
burn.
is expected to last about 19 seconds, taking place around 10:03 p.m. Central, 11:03 p.m. Eastern Time.
Do it.
This burn will fine-tune the trajectory of the Orion spacecraft
Nobody's
to
watching
ensure
this.
it stays on
It's just
target for
losers
its
like
journey
me
around
watching
the moon
this.
and back.
Are you kidding me? Nobody cares about this.
You're not watching my life.
Look, they're going to wait until it happens, and they're going to watch the moon fly by on, like, the news on channel 10 or 17 or 6 or whatever they're on, and they're going to be like, wow, that was cool. Nobody cares about this. I mean, they do, but they don't. You know, it's not like it's not. Look, philosophically,
or at least into it,
is this going to create art? Is this going to create discourse? Is it going to create discussion in government? Is it going to create discussion amongst people? Philosophy? No, absolutely not. Nobody cares.
But
we are too into this right here. We're too into this right here to even care about life. Nobody cares. Millennials, like, I mean, once we saw those towers fall, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. None of this is real. This is the Matrix. We live in the Matrix. My wife is in the Matrix, and so are my kids. And I can't get them out. And
but the Matrix
this
has
is
bad
Artemis Mission
omens.
Control. We are about 30 seconds away from the time of ignition for the
like if I were to be able to pull out, I can't take them with me.
Auxiliary.
So I have to stay in here. You get what I'm saying? I have to stay in here
to complete the outbound.
Because I love them so much. Like, how am I gonna leave them behind? And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna. Oh, wait, hold on. Is she in there? There she is. There she is. Look at her.
There's this girl.
That's a big girl. What? We got a tune sighting. She's been here. This is like her 4th time on the stream.
She's my good girl. This
because
is the best girl.
Unbeknownst to my wife, I've told her she likes to come in here while I'm doing Diablo.
You leave me while I'm sleeping?
Yeah, wife is sleeping and Toon comes in here and then we do some Diablo stream.
You leave me for him.
She has chapters in some of these videos.
And
Where
we
it's
now
at.
have confirmation that that burn has completed. Again, that was an approximately 19-second burn using the
I don't have
auxiliary
it hooked up.
thrusters on the Orion spacecraft service module. That burn completed at 10:03 p.m.
It's
Central
just to
Time,
tease Lunar.
11:03 p.m. Eastern Time,
case
to
the
further
Lunars wanna-
fine-tune the Orion spacecraft's trajectory as
You
it continues
want
to
them
make
to
its
see
way
it.
around the moon, and it was a
Yeah.
good burn.
Integrity Houston, good
Good
burn.
girl.
We are assessing the details.
Good news, and we see the same. Thanks, Mark.
Go for burn. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the capture card for the Switch. It's good because I need to go to the bathroom. I need a refill on multiple items that I have here, and I need this burn to happen.
Oh shit! You know what?
What?
I didn't start the show that I wanted to start this weekend.
Oh, that's great. You're not gonna start it right now, are you?
No, it's late. I should have. I should have started it tonight. Let's just see. Okay, what's
Yeah,
going
look.
on here?
You want some? You want some more light? Here you go.
Hey, girl. Oh, she out.
Yeah.
I get co-hosts.
What was that?
I don't know. I get co-hosts inviting, and then they just step out when they see the Chihuahua. Guess because I don't have a pit bull. Cool, and you're cute, and everybody loves you. Let's see.
Oh shoot.
No.
Maybe that was
Houston Integrity, pending your analysis, we would like to ask you to take over on step 23. We'll handle the RHC and get on with some other activities in our timeline.
All right, you got it.
at the end of the burn. Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
There you go.
Great to finally do a burn.
Look at that. Look at the burn.
I know. It's a nice, beautiful little burn, too. Hey, be advised we are maneuvering for opportunistic science, and you would need to configure your D5 and Z9 cameras for that, like yesterday.
We are tracking and looking forward to it very much. We had a gorgeous view of a very big moon right out of window 2 during that burn. Well, right before the burn, before we
We
maneuvered.
just clocked
It was
an hour
awesome.
right now on this stream.
And looks like we'll be back at window 2 for this as well. And also I have another little troubleshooting step
Happy,
for that.
thanks for that heads up.
Yeah, you're welcome. Another troubleshooting step for that lunar targeting package when someone has a chance to copy.
What's going on?
Okay, send me the troubleshooting steps there, Mark.
Okay, Jeremy. Back to that same step, 6.1.2. Do you still have that procedure that was in?
I do. It's just clearing the cache, and I understand it now.
Yeah. This time we're going to, on Media 14, which is the one at the bottom of that step, we are going to change that time range for all time. And in addition to the cached images and files that you see
Right, the burn is
already
done.
checked in that procedure, we're going to check cookies and
Well,
other
blue
data.
screen. Blue screen of death.
And then clear it, and then
Good, how are
back
you?
to message 30505 and try again.
Copy that. Just so you know, I did all time previously, but I didn't do the cookies and other data, so that's new. So I'll try that. Well, I just did it, and I'll see what happens. And then, which LTP do you want me to try to open first? The one that was already there originally, or do you want the one that I created the new shortcut for on the desktop?
He is risen.
Thank you. That's right.
Checking.
That was my husband. He's right next to me. I also have a guest star. It sure is. It's Petunia. She's a good girl.
Yeah, I'll put this on mute real quick.
Jeremy, try the original shortcut first.
Didn't work. Hooray! That fixed it.
All right.
Okay, Mark, and I did the other two steps too, checking the two one-note actions, and they're both good on this PCD now, so we're all set.
That is awesome. Thanks, Jeremy.
This is Artemis Mission Control. About 7 minutes ago, the Orion spacecraft executed the outbound trajectory correction 3 burn to fine-tune the trajectory of the Orion spacecraft as it continues to make its way around the moon, with that lunar flyby planned for tomorrow on flight day 6. Now that that outbound trajectory correction burn is complete, teams will be maneuvering the Orion spacecraft into an attitude to be able to capture some opportunistic imaging of the moon.
Check. 1, 2, 3. We are back. Bottom of the barrel. Twitch. No followers. No likes. Nobody cares. We're here doing whatever we want. Within the rules and the confines of YouTube and Twitch. Hold on. Let me open up Twitch so we get that second follower. Oh man, that looks cool. Look at that. Look at my stream.
Nice.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yours way cooler than mine.
Why?
Because nobody wants to watch me.
Same.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
You're being loud.
Houston integrity for enabled flush caution.
Flush caution.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
We just got an enabled caution dump required.
Yeah, you gotta get that.
All right, we see that as well.
You gotta get that dirty water out of there. Stop peeing so much inside the module.
Water dump in place and get that going shortly.
Shortly, get it out now, bro. Just dump it. Dump the poop.
Okay, sounds good. And do you have the bandwidth for an HHP quick cabin view of the Eclipse wall for the post DFTO cleanup?
I don't know.
We are checking, and just to make sure we're on the same page. So after this use, stand down from toilet ops until we get that dump done and let you know.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Oh, that's too funny.
We would have had you on there all night if you wanted to.
I know. Because he was like, "Oh hi, what's your name?" Oh hell no.
Yes, we can take the HHP cam.
Palo, yeah.
Y yo tengo palo.
Okay.
Sí.
Hey. It happens. How do I get rid of this? How do I do this? Jesus. Okay, I need
Alright.
to
You
change
said
my
music.
board.
I might get hit with a copyright, which is funny because I get hit with a copyright every time that Mimi and I do a broadcast on music that's our own. So what I do is I go Spotify.
Yes, secondary dumps are still okay.
I do Spotify, and the problem is I gotta keep it low because understand that what's coming out the back here on the monitors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gets picked up on this, right? And then it feeds back into those speakers, and it keeps on doing like this feedback. Oh. Like for example, I can't play Bad Omens. I don't own that. But I own anything that says audio play. Anything that's in my record label. See? Audio play release. All these tracks right here, whether they're mine or not, are under contract.
But how do I change this? Yeah. I'm too old for this shit.
Let's move this over here, off screen. I want it over OBS. And Twitch I get more action. Let me put it back here. Over YouTube. Nobody cares on YouTube. Nobody watches. So if I were to put this like really low. What do you hear?
Nothing.
Nothing at all? Oh no. Oh my god, at least you still love this song. Huh?
I can't figure this out. I fucking hate being old.
Papi, yo me siento acelerada, siento que pierdo la noción. Papi, yo me siento acelerada, pégate más. Papi, yo me siento acelerada, siento que pierdo la noción. Papi, yo me siento acelerada, pégate más. Dime qué es lo que pasa, vente pa' mi casa, yo te espero sin nada. Dime qué es lo que pasa, yo quiero desacatarme contigo, papi, perder el control contigo, papi. Dime qué has perdido, papi.
Speaking of music, new audio play Twitch. I created it today, and we're gonna be doing a radio show not only on YouTube but also on Twitch. We'll be bouncing back and forth on making tracks and playing audio play stuff. Whoa, too loud. She's gone. It's a crazy life that she has for her TikTok thing. Yeah, this is a song that I made. Quema, quema. They're doing a burn right now. Well, they just did a burn, so quema, quema. Yeah, we got work tomorrow. I might leave the stream on like all night just with this one. According to this, like, the moon is hauling more than a mile a second right now, if you're watching these numbers. And Orion is running about like a mile a second. The moon's going faster, obviously.
I didn't think it was gonna do all that. I mean,
I think it was good.
It didn't have to get so violent. You know what I'm saying?
Put one on that you probably like.
You gotta get louder than that, though. Yeah.
I'm gonna get feedback.
You need more feedback. Not on my end. Let's see what we got going on here.
Where's it going? NG. Huh? No. Okay, I got feedback.
We'll see how high you go until the feedback happens. Hello.
With the respect. Oh, hey Stan, could you grab me a beer?
Good. How are you?
Good. Are you back listener?
I can.
Stan.
Okay.
Let's see.
Where are you from?
I'm from Miami. Where are you from?
Oh, hey Stan, could you grab me a beer?
Texas.
Cool. Have you ever been to Miami?
Stan.
You're not missing much. I'll tell you that. You're not missing much.
Stan.
Triples for the first gift, guys. Triples.
Cool, cool.
Stan.
Same here. I was like,
Stan, could you grab me a beer?
Yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine. I hope. Oh, yeah, this She's my co-host tonight. She's a good girl. Yeah, I've never been to Texas.
Good night, Queen. Thank you so much.
Take care.
I appreciate you.
Bye.
I come up with all my best stuff in the bathroom at work.
They're the best.
I use this program to import the recordings I make on my phone.
I cannot stand to be cold.
Well, it's not cold here. It's very hot here. So.
Dad.
Oh no. I mean, we went to North Carolina like a year and a half ago, and it was like near Christmas. It was so cold. And I'm from Florida, so my kids and I, and my husband, we were dying. We were like, I mean, it was nice. It was enjoyable for a little bit, like the first day. And then afterwards, we were like, no, this is not for us.
But it gets even better when I have the drum loop.
Where you're from, it doesn't, I mean, in your area of Texas, it doesn't get like super cold. Yeah, Mama.
Not really. I'm southeast Texas.
Okay. So it's more like
I'm not in North Texas.
Okay.
North Texas is
My God.
And even like around the Big Bend area, close to the Mexican, like the border of Mexico, like at night, and they've got the desert down there.
Oh, hey, Stan.
I've always heard that because there's a lot of people from Florida that have moved out. They've moved out.
Oh, hey, Stan, could you grab me a beer?
And they always say like, okay, if you're from Florida and you go to Texas, the climate is very similar.
Integrity
So it's
Houston for
easier to
toilet maintenance.
Like where I'm at, the climate here is probably very similar to where you're at.
Okay,
Because I'm close to the coast here.
That
I'm
makes
an hour
sense.
from the coast.
that makes sense. You guys get like a lot of humidity. We do.
Yes, it's extremely humid here.
Okay, yeah. Then I would be right at home because
Extremely hot.
Yeah.
Extremely
Go ahead.
humid, you know.
Yeah, some good news. Since we've had pretty low usage on the toilet, the oxone change out is not required, so those steps can be skipped in that today.
Is it Star Island?
No,
No.
that doesn't sound familiar.
Well, they live in Florida.
Mark, we appreciate it, but that is already done.
Like where? Like
We got a
Florida?
clean
Okay.
toilet, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll schedule accordingly.
Is it like south?
I have
Like
no idea.
like
I've
more
never been to their
south?
house out there.
No. Okay.
Yeah, they moved from Texas to there.
I mean, but either way, anywhere in
No,
Florida, really, you're prone to be hit by hurricanes. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've gotten
Y'all
lucky.
just kind of sitting out there in the water, you know.
We've gotten lucky these past few years. When it was funny, in 2017, I think was our biggest one. I was pregnant with my first daughter, and we were in the hospital, and it was bad. Yeah, I think it was Irma. But
Wow.
we've gotten lucky ever since.
Welcome in, David. I'm not trying to sell you insurance.
All right, Mama. Yeah, thank you. Now she's a love bug, so she'll do this all night. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
I had a standard Chihuahua. I had her for 14 years, and I lost her about 3 years ago.
I'm so sorry.
And I miss her so much.
That is
She was
so
the best
sad.
dog.
That's
But
always
she
so
would
sad.
not lick me in the face.
No.
She
Yeah.
like but I rescued her. She was a year old when I rescued her, and it was like she just knew she was rescued.
Sweet girl.
You know, and she immediately was the best dog. Thanks, Pam.
Oh, they're great. They're sweet. They've got character, but they're sweet.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Mama. Thank you.
Earthquakes and tsunamis. Oh no, thank you.
Oof.
No, thank you.
This is Artemis Mission Control in Houston, Texas. We are currently 4 days, 4 hours, and 53 minutes into the Artemis 2 mission, following a liftoff from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida on April 1st at 5:35 p.m. Central, 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time.
Bye.
On your screen, on the
This
left-hand side, you
93.1
can
coming
see
in with the
view of
phrase that
Artemis
pays.
Mission
Everybody
Control
knows
website,
what the
which
phrase that
provides
pays. Call in
real-time
right now if you
data
want to hear it.
imagery of the Orion
1-888-3612.
spacecraft, especially when we don't have live views coming from the cameras on the spacecraft itself. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see a view of...
Call in if you know the phrase that pays. We're calling Artemis right now. They got the toilet fixed, and we're listening to nothing but audio play. Check it out right now. 93.1 The Party. 93.1 South Florida's pure dance channel. This is Buster with Petunia and Susie. Hope you get the phrase that pays in the next 5 minutes. Call us up. 1-888-233-2323. I didn't do this before?
No, I think you gotta do a radio voice.
I used to do this before. This is my first job when I was like 17 in college. Well, no, I was a camp counselor at 13.
This doesn't bother you?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's
Like, look at this. See this? You get over it after a while. You just kind of look behind it. Whoa, whoa, we got news.
To the crew, noting that the Orion spacecraft is in attitude.
Confirm you got a good
What do you need this for? I can charge it for you. You done?
We are working it now,
I'm going an hour 24 right now.
so not yet.
What is that
Spacecraft
battle?
is
How
in
does that
attitude
work?
for
Like,
the
who
crew
gets
to be able
most
to
likes?
capture some opportunistic science imagery
I was hitting
of the
likes
moon, looking
hard,
out of
so
some
I
of
guess it was
the
gifts.
cabin
got
windows
3
of
on
the
the
Orion
outside.
spacecraft.
Really?
They were
Yeah, it's a
referring to
3
an
gifts.
HHP camera. That's a human health and performance
That's supposed to mean? Give you money?
camera inside the Orion spacecraft
Yeah.
camera or cabin that they are working to turn on, and we should be getting those views here shortly of the crew inside the Orion spacecraft.
So many comments on shit.
Oh, you got a lot of comments on that?
Yeah.
Are they haters?
No, at all.
Oh, shit.
These are millennials agreeing with me.
Oh, word. About sleep omens?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me in the bottom.
Okay, Reed, finally that cleared up, and now we have a good image inside the cabin.
Oh, look, he's reading books.
Okay, we have too many views out the windows right now. We got the moon out 1 through 4, and
Oh, is it
then
the guy with
Jeremy just monitored out the
the
side
podcast?
side hatch window. So we're gonna work
I
on
even
all that.
forgot
But I
the
just
name
wanted
of
to
it.
give you a quick
90s
once over.
Kid
Nobody ever sees the cabin from this side except for
Yeah,
us.
no, but he had a
So
podcast
I
or
got
something.
the camera
He had a
over
name.
on the side hatch side. You can see the Equus wall there.
Oh, look, we got live view from inside Orion. What are they doing? Is that somebody tied up in there? They shouldn't have somebody tied up in there. That's not okay.
Depends what book you're reading.
I mean, is that Glover? I bet you it's Glover. After him talking about so much about Easter, they had to have tied him up.
This is Artemis Mission Control. They're
Yeah, that's good, Reed.
See, like, what does it
We're
look
seeing
like
that real
without the
well.
light? Oh my god. Oh.
You're now seeing a live look inside the Orion
That's good.
spacecraft
No, it
as the
does not.
crew completes some opportunistic imaging of the moon. It's a bit dark inside the spacecraft because they've turned off the interior lights to provide a better environment to capture some of those images.
Mark, if there's anything I missed you guys are looking for, I'll highlight it. Right now, I'm highlighting. I'm part of Jeremy that probably doesn't need to be
Oh, wow.
highlighted.
I'm not that bright.
Roger that.
Oh, I saved this, by the way. I told Olivia this is what you look like and what you're gonna turn into. Bro, she lost it.
Could we
My girl is
ask for a
septic
slow
up, bro.
pan
She
of the
got
port wall?
two
the lab
eyebrows,
and the food
3
warmer
noses,
area.
a tongue.
GG.
Haven't really seen much of
And,
that yet.
You know how much chicken gets stuck in those holes?
And this is just for curiosity.
No,
We're
no,
not concerned
I've
about
had
anything.
patients
Christina did take
Gross.
some cabin config photos. There's the
Gross.
PWD area.
We're not.
Bro, she looks terrible.
That does not happen.
She looks terrible.
There's the food warmer galley area. Maybe you can see the bungee jail there. I don't know if it's too dark or not.
You got hit with them again on Easter Sunday?
Yeah, that's a good view. We
You
see
still
those
hear the
IT
Artemis?
cables just wishing they could grow like they did on Space Station.
I just spent about 45 minutes tucking all that stuff down and running power cables for the Lunar flyby tomorrow, so it looks a lot better than it did 2 hours ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bet you it does. Look, there she is. Do they got all the lights off because they're going to bed? These guys go to work like at 4 in the morning.
It's not a breakdown though.
Oh, not cool.
All right, Mark, with that, I'm going to stop the feed, and I'm going to go look at the moon for a minute.
No, don't stop the feed.
All right,
Look at
copy
the
that.
moon with
Thank
the feed.
you. We appreciate that extra time.
Bro, are these guys high inside this capsule? I'm gonna stop the feed and go look at the moon. You better take me with you. You better take me with you. I want to look at the moon too. What does it look like from your angle? I can't look at it. I have to look at this 3D rendering. Was that the Canadian or was that Reed? Which one was this? Because I know Glover wouldn't have done this. He would have been like, come with me.
Have you seen this?
Huh?
How funerals gonna be when millennials start to go? Yo,
Just spamming emojis?
And integrity
We're just spamming emojis,
post-burn
right?
reconfig is
Fake
complete.
crying. Turn it off. Turn it off. I might get hit with a copyright.
We're just gonna be like vibing at each other's funerals.
Look at this.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Integrity copies.
This is the best quality we got.
This is Artemis Mission Control. The crew is currently complete. This is Artemis Mission Control. The crew is currently completing some opportunistic lunar science imagery where the Orion spacecraft was maneuvered into an attitude in order to be able to complete that imagery. And there on your screen, you are seeing a live look outside of the Orion spacecraft. This is coming to you from one of the solar array wing cameras. And in the bottom portion of that view, below one of those solar array wings, you can actually see the moon there. Later today, the Orion spacecraft and its crew will reach another important milestone when it enters the lunar sphere of influence, which is when the gravitational forces of the moon will be stronger than that of Earth.
I have to say, and I want to make this clear so that I could clip it, obviously, because I'm going to clip all of this. NASA did a really poor job with the live stream, the quality of the live stream, the timing of the live stream, and they also did a poor job of the timeline. Yeah, I know the timeline's like out there for everybody to look at, but it's like you can let people know and say like, hey, at 6:03 p.m. Eastern time, this is gonna happen on this day. They kind of were just like, you know, but we're gonna gatekeep all of this, and you got to just kind of string along for everything. And the worst part about it is these cameras, dude. Look at that. It's gone. It's gone. again, any 17-year-old sitting inside of a basement can tell these people on NASA, just get a Threadripper so you could upload this stuff faster, and get yourself an 8K camera, and just maybe an idiot. Maybe it doesn't work that far out. I don't know. It is ridiculous though.
Me a couple drinks deep with my husband going over our 5-year plan.
235 acres. Leadership and integrity for the opportunistic science. The images are complete. The view that we have now, the most striking things are the size of the moon.
The chicken's
and the
going
detail
quack,
that we can
quack,
see
quack,
with the naked eye.
You and I.
And almost the full moon, maybe
Chicken's
about
going quack,
10%
quack,
on the
quack.
western limb is in the Terminator. And you can really see.
Like, I can't believe that NASA would have like the best of the best streaming situation right now. They cannot have the best. Oh shoot! I just stopped it. They can't have the best upload and download speeds going on right now. There's no way they threw money at this. Because just a little bit of tweak, it could have been a lot better.
Like there's a dark gray V on the bottom, and then a light gray V on the top.
I know
in
this
the
is
center of
asking a lot, but like, jeez.
And the lighter gray actually matches the rings that are out to the northeast, and the dark gray V in the bottom matches the part of the ring that's very easily visible in the southwest. Also, Grimaldi is the darkest that I can see so far, and then there's one spot that's just
you could literally have
west of Grimaldi that is also very dark, but it really makes Procellarum and Oceanus look lighter. The gray
you could have a stream PC
like looking down on a forest where you can kind of see variations
on the module,
light and dark gray.
getting the 8K video
dark as it does from so far away. And
send it back to Earth.
That mare, there's a lot of detail in
and it'll probably look better than this.
The dark grays in that mare, and it really stands out now because Aristarchus is so bright in the center of all of that. But again, the biggest things that stand out to me are the size of the moon out the window.
I know they're not sending it that way.
And the terrain that I can see.
They got
on the western limb
partnerships
due to the
with like
Terminator.
companies, and they probably have some sort of thing with Microsoft, and they're like, oh, we're going through Cisco or something like that.
That's awesome, Victor. Really good description. It's easy to imagine what you're looking at. Thank you for that.
Too lazy to find it out and figure it out. Let's find out.
Oh my god. Honey, I'm at 4%. God damn. This shit.
Yeah, this.
This shit ain't right. Thank you.
What is Tadum?
Whoa.
Integrity Houston, heads up, 2-minute warning till we maneuver back.
Yeah, that's the thing. What I'm looking at is that they're in bed with all the main distribution apps, the NASA, the AWS, and all that stuff. And it's like, are these guys actually servicing NASA like legitimately? And like, who's handling NASA's contracts for said streaming? I bet you.
This is Artemis Mission Control. We just heard some communication there between NASA astronaut Victor Glover, who is the pilot on board the Orion spacecraft, as the crew is completing some opportunistic science imagery of the moon, and they were providing some of that science description down to the team here in Mission Control Houston. The crew has about a 15-minute block to be able to complete this opportunistic imaging, so they're towards the tail end of that block, and then the Orion spacecraft, which you can see a live view of it on your screen, will maneuver back into a biased tail descent.
You know where they found him? After that happened,
this attitude
allows
the spacecraft to manage thermal constraints and power generation, and it's the primary passive or passive safe flight orientation during transit.
Like, what are you talking about? And they went inside, and it was his mom and like 2 other women, and they're like, "Where is he?" And they're like, "We don't know." he was about like 2 miles up the street, talking to like strangers. You know that, right? It's in the Bible. They're just like hanging out.
And there you can see that attitude maneuver now taking place to move back into that biased tail descent attitude.
I got you. Don't worry.
With the moon in the lower corner of the screen.
I'm not asking you to break any analysis, but if you could give us 3 more minutes in this attitude, we would take it. We're just trying to wrap up some images, but we understand if you can't.
And then what was funny is that he was there, and they were like, "He's 2 miles over there," and all of a sudden he ended up 40 miles somewhere else.
And disregard, we see
where
the maneuver.
Never mind. Like, it didn't matter.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That mom. See what she does as a result.
Could we make it up to you by getting you a little closer for tomorrow?
Let's do the phone. Oh no, they do each other. White people. Yeah.
Hey, while I have you, the darkness report of Grimaldi was unexpected and was something that has got the scientists excited to hear. So thank you for that one, especially.
It's mainly boys with the moms, right? Yeah, girl. You want to see me do that to my mom and watch my mom just like get.
I don't think so.
Nah, she won't.
She wouldn't. She'd hug the fuck out of you. I feel like it's so
You are
weird.
welcome.
I feel like when my kids are old and they're grown and they do that shit to me, I'll be like, oh my god.
Yes. Beans! Beans!
And this is Artemis Mission Control with that opportunistic science imaging block now complete. The Orion spacecraft, which you can see a live view on the left-hand side of your screen, is now maneuvering back to its tail descent attitude, or the passive safe attitude, which it typically maintains on its transit to manage thermal and power generation constraints. And then on the right hand side of your screen you see a view of the Artemis Real-Time Orbit website, or ARROW, which provides a visualization with live data and telemetry coming from the spacecraft. And so we are currently about 231,000 miles from the Earth, and the crew has about 41,000 miles separating them and the spacecraft from the moon. The crew on board the Orion spacecraft is expected to make their lunar close approach and their lunar flyby observation period tomorrow during flight day 6.
Well, tomorrow is in 11 minutes, so what does that mean? Look at it. It's getting bigger, huh? It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger.
Ow.
Oh, by the way, selfless plug. This is, we're going to do.
What do I do with this?
I don't know. we're going to do audio play live productions. There she is.
Mark, I think one of the most interesting things right now is the four of us have looked at this moon our entire lives, and the way we are responding to what we are seeing out the window is, it's just like we're a bunch of little kids up here. Just we cannot get enough of this.
Oh
It's amazing.
man,
Thank
I'm
you
so
for the
excited
privilege.
to see it. Did you hear them?
No.
You can't hear them?
Thank you for sharing that special perspective you have with all of us back here.
Because all of us are sitting here looking out the window, acting like little kids right now, something along those lines.
Look. Wait.
Damn, a little feedback.
That's true. That's true. Why did they freak out like that?
Because they had to, and it worked for them. But when we do that, it doesn't work for us. So we realized that we should not give our entire lives to our jobs. And they're like, why don't you do that?
When the family lets all the adults still egg hunt on Easter.
So imagine, you gave your entire life to a job, right?
Mhm.
You worked really hard, and then let's say today you're getting 80 grand, right?
Mhm.
As an example. But if you give your entire life to a job, you'd be getting like 160. And I'm like, Joe, bro, just work hard, man. Work hard. You're gonna get that. If you're lazy, you're just gonna get the regular.
Yeah.
That's how it was back then. But now it's like, yeah, you're always gonna get that. Don't matter. I am going to grab some snacks. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, it's Party 931 back with the phrase that pays. The phrase that pays is Augulus. Have you ever heard that word before? That's a vocabulary word, Augulus. I just made that up right now. So call us in right now, 988-232-3232. Call us with Augulus. First caller, and we'll take your call, and we will have the phrase. But it's $500. $500 of what is it? Party 93.1 cash. Party 93.1 cash. So you can use it at any club here in Miami that's participating in the phrase that pays. I'm a little rusty. I gotta get better at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Check it out. They just made the moon bigger. You see this? It wasn't that big like 30 seconds ago.
It's a visualization.
I know, but the viz that they were using before, it wasn't that big. It was not that big before. Ain't that crazy that this is the part right here that always faces us, and we're kind of seeing like the butt. It's kind of like we're always seeing like the boobs, but we can kind of see like we kind of see her kind of like turn like this, like normally like this. We always see you like this. We're kind of seeing her a little bit like that right now. We're like that. We're seeing a little butt on the side.
Okay.
It's pretty hot, bro. She's pretty hot. Look at her.
Mirror the moon.
One's pretty sexy, man. Look at her. Look at her go. She's pretty cute.
Cool.
You don't think the moon is cute?
No. I do.
What are you doing?
I'm eating.
What is that? Vacuuming, not eating.
Oh no.
What happened? You didn't want it to happen in that bite?
No.
You didn't want to save it for the last bite, right?
No.
You just rub it. You should have got you a napkin. That was just, what is going on? Oh my god. I had an article here that said some stuff. Ooh. Here we are. Live views of Orion.
Is there more of this?
Is there what?
Is there more of this?
There's like one that like has been taken like 2 bites out of by me and one by Olivia.
So there's 2.
No, there's one.
Oh.
It's like 2/3 of one.
Can I have it?
Yeah, have it. If you're okay with my bite marks and Olivia's bite marks in it.
I'll go fuck.
It's over there.
Okay.
You want me to do it? Or do you want to do it yourself?
I could do it. You just tell me how.
All I did was microwave it for like 20 seconds.
Okay.
And I threw a little extra salt and pepper on it for you. Just to give it some you know what I'm talking about? All I did is I hit her with that you know? I really wish I knew the name of that song so that I can Jeez, man, what am I looking at? It's this one. I watch historic Artemis flyby. These guys say around 12:41 a.m. ET Monday, they will enter lunar sphere of influence, which is about 41 minutes from now. Yada yada yada. Okay, here's the timeline.
Hi.
I don't know who this is. KTVB7. Who is this? What station is this? Who are you?
You wanna come hang out with me?
Power County. No, you want me to hang out with you.
Okay.
This is
That's
Boise, Idaho.
exactly what I asked.
No, you said, you want to come on?
Yeah, I asked you if you wanna come hang out with me. Yes, I want you to hang out with me. Duh.
You're asking like if it's something I want to do. And yeah, I do, but... Alright, so... Here's what we got. 12:41, Lunar Sphere, 2:20, cruise sleep begins, 10:50 a.m. Wow, they're gonna blow right by this. They're just gonna wake up and the moon's on top of them. 1 p.m. live stream coverage of Lunar flyby begins on all platforms. 1:56 p.m. the crew will surpass the record for humans furthest. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I think a lot of people want to see the approach because, like, when I did this,
This is Artemis Mission Control in Houston, Texas. You're currently seeing a live view of the exterior of the Orion spacecraft. These views coming to you from the solar array wing cameras. The Orion spacecraft has 4 solar array wings, sometimes referred to as saws, and each of those solar arrays has its own camera. And this view you're seeing here provides a good look of the engines and thrusters that are on the service module of the Orion spacecraft. The crew is currently wrapping up their day. This is the 5th flight day of the Artemis 2 mission. They will be moving into a private crew conference with the flight director here in Mission Control Houston in about 5 minutes. Following that private conference, they will enter their pre-sleep period, and during this time,
it's over.
They will perform any hygiene activities that they need to before going to bed, and they will also eat their dinner for the day.
I wish I could stream this tomorrow, but I gotta go to work. I know Asman's gonna stream this tomorrow. There's nothing else to do. I mean, it's the biggest thing that he has to stream. Bro's just gonna be chilling.
Some of the items on the cruise menu for dinner this evening include cashew chicken curry, pickled beets, vegetable casserole.
Sounds like they saved the
beef
sucky
fajita
ones.
strips and fish with mango salsa.
Save the sucky ones for last, right?
Ahead of any mission, the assigned crews typically work with the Space Food Systems Laboratory here in Houston, Texas, to taste the variety of space food options available and pick some of the items that they would like to eat during their mission.
I mean, if I was an astronaut, I wouldn't really care.
The crew often is able to pick some crew preference items. So, for example, CSA astronaut Jeremy Hansen has also brought some Canadian-specific items on board, including some maple syrup and maple cream cookies.
Yeah, good for him. I just can't eat shrimp, so I'd be like, and also I don't like sweet things, you know. It's like just chicken and rice. I'm good. I could eat chicken and rice for like 30 days straight. Lemon chicken, curry chicken, Cajun chicken, boiled salt and pepper chicken, chicken pinchos. Just throw and if you want to do the same thing for beef, rice. Do that every day. Every single day. Ham sandwiches, sure. Turkey sandwich, ham sandwich, different types of breads. Don't matter. Sandwich every single day. Don't bother me. I don't have to have some sort of like...
Integrity Houston, be advised that we're getting a little bit of radicom. We've got structure in the way, and it's dropped out a couple of times momentarily or briefly. So if you don't get us at once, try again.
Oh, yeah. That's not good. I mean, anyways, yeah, so Turkey sandwich, ham sandwich.
Copy that, Houston.
Anything. Don't matter. It doesn't have to be complex. Something similar. It's just 10 days, dude. You don't need to have some sort of luxury like, I'm gonna have mango shrimp today. I feel like having culturally ethnic jerk chicken today. I would like some mango fried rice with papaya streams. And it's just like, stop, dude. Give me a ham sandwich. Give me a turkey sandwich. Switch up the buns and switch up the cheese. Alternate. And then one day give me a mayo one day give me a mustard one, and one day give me a mayo and mustard one. There, right there, you have like 99 different combinations. Well, like literally 3 different ingredients, and I'm okay. For sides, shoot, mashed potatoes, French fries, veggies, alternate. Of the 99 combinations in the 10 days, just alternate all that. Oh, today I'm having a ham sandwich with Munster on a hamburger bun with broccoli and cauliflower. But tomorrow I'm going to have French fries with whole wheat and turkey and
this
Swiss.
is Artemis Mission Control. You just heard some communication between
Then
the
you just throw a bunch of condiments.
Communicator here in Mission Control, which for the Orbit 2 ship currently on console is Mark Reagan, and the crew on board the Orion spacecraft discussing the current
Give me 2 or 3 of them
status
sandwiches.
between the ground and the spacecraft.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 2 or 3 each one.
The crew is about to enter into a private conference between them and the flight director to round out Flight Day 5. The crew typically has a private flight director conference at the end of each day, and the flight director currently on console for Orbit 2 is Diane Daly.
I'll be right back.
Integrity Houston for Reed.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I understand you temp stowed that snack bag that you prepared earlier today. You are go to double bag that and stow that with the rest of the snack stuff in A1. We're not going to use that, but we want it there because we're going to analyze all of that after you get back.
Maybe knowing that a few hours ago would help me not finish drinking that snack.
Or that, you could do it that way. Okay, and also...
if the team wants,
I
did get out 2 snacks earlier, and one of them I did not put any water in, and I re-stowed it. I can pull that one out and fill it, and then re-stow it just for analysis.
Not required. It's good in the config it is. And then also we have OE2 privatized for your conference, and you guys are welcome to meet Resolute Flight over there when you're ready.
Heading over there now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. Going into the wee hours. Apparently at 12:41 according to that. I don't know if I could trust that. That was Boise, Idaho saying something in some sort of a journalistic report. But according to that, like, we're getting into the lunar sphere of influence right now. So give me 1 second while I go and grab my wife's pacifier. Give it to her. And mine needs a little bit of tuning.
Houston integrity for wrap-up items.
Go ahead, Christina.
Hey Mark, I have AGA readings when you're ready. Okay, when we turned on the AGA this time, we did have 2 alarms. One said for HCN, it was like a read error. I don't remember the exact verbiage. That was transient. It went away after just a couple seconds and then read off-scale low. Then we had the expected high oxygen alarm. Other values, CO2 3.1, oxygen 26.6, temperature 75, pressure 10.45.
Pressure needs to go up. Temperatures are
Okay,
up.
we copy those. Do you have more stuff for us? Do you have...
And for the docking camera, we will be completing that activity shortly.
Okay, awesome. Is that it from you?
A special guest.
And Mark, we were just chatting that we probably owe you a report on Nat Geo shot list. And we have been referring to the shot list, and basically we really just have the cameras out almost at all times. We got the bird today, we got all the suit DFTO, and pretty much every day we've been catching day in the life items, whether that's mealtime or time at the windows observing, and any dynamic operations, and basically kind of the big moments of the day. So we do think we're capturing all those. Let us know if you need more granularity on that, but we are checking the list. We're making sure we get what they'd like and more.
Fantastic. Thank you.
What are you doing?
That's all we had. Anything from y'all?
Yeah, just the one thing. We are about to start that wastewater dump momentarily, and know it's pre-sleep time, but it will take any observations if you have them.
We're watching right now, and it's a light blizzard with kind of familiar larger particles and kind of pulsing, chugging. Not a ton of flow right now compared to maybe the higher flow primary dumps or the secondary dumps.
Word.
But yeah, we're seeing something out there. We're seeing some kind of snowstorm.
Snowstorm.
Okay, copy. Thank you for the observation.
Send both of us up, right?
And Mark, it pretty much came to a complete stop there, and then there's been a couple little spurts, almost a complete stop right now while I'm talking to you.
Send us both up. Tom?
Copy, Jeremy. We're going to keep it configured to dump and see how far we can get this down. Thank you for the insights.
Send us both up there. You and me both. Into a rocket will be fun.
And if you do need to use the toilet, just give us a call.
Why is the toilet offline? You need permission for the bathroom?
Copy and understand. Thanks.
Shoot, man, they're having problems with the toilet. It's probably all this guy's maple syrup.
This is Artemis Mission Control in Houston, Texas. We heard some words from the crew on board the Orion spacecraft. Seeing a live view of that spacecraft on the left-hand side of your screen. Specifically calling down was NASA astronaut Christina Cook, who is one of the mission specialists for the Artemis 2 mission. They were providing some final updates for the remaining tasks on their timeline for Flight Day 5. They provided some AGA, or anomaly gas analyzer, readings. These readings are provided periodically to provide an update of any trace contaminants and also levels of things such as carbon dioxide in the cabin of the Orion spacecraft. They also provided an update on the docking camera installation. This is another task that is completed pretty regularly, especially ahead of the crew sleep period coming up. And then they also provided some updates on the imagery capture for activities related to a National Geographic documentary. And then
Seeing flurries out the window now, and it's slightly increasing, just started.
Okay, that's good news. And Jeremy, we got one go back. If you could tell us where the images are from the day, we have good comm and to downlink that stuff right now.
Okay, you can look on PCD2 for the science photos that we took for the opportunistic science. And that's the only ones we've done so far. We're probably going to add a few more later.
Awesome. We'll go look there. Thank you. And if this is it, and I hope it is, good night to you guys. Sleep well.
Good night to you too. We had a great day.
You guys are right on top of the moon.
And this is Artemis Mission Control The final item that the crew was talking about just now was related to a wastewater dump. Again, this is a daily activity that takes place typically towards the end of the flight day. The Universal Waste Management System, or basically the space toilet on board the Orion spacecraft, typically vents its contents overboard each day. The crew is now heading into their pre-sleep period, and during this time they will have the opportunity to eat their dinner and also complete any remainder personal activities for the day to prepare for their upcoming sleep period. They typically have about 2.5 hours dedicated for that pre-sleep period, and then the sleep period itself will last about 8.5 hours.
As far as I'm gonna get. This whole Destiny 2 Renegades thing is very Star Wars. Does it make me mad? No, but it's like, are you trying anything? But close it. Alright, I'm going to do a weird thing right now. I don't want to end the stream, but I need to go to sleep. So, and I need to do some other things. So while I'm still awake in my house doing other things, I'm going to put myself on mute. I'm also going to take off this webcam. And I'm just going to leave this visualization, and I may shut it off.
Integrity Houston, no action for you. We're toggling right at that limit. We're going to inhibit that no waste dump required message while we're doing this.
Actually,
sorry, suppress that message.
Okay, makes sense to us. Thanks.
And then I'm going to start it back up, and I'm just going to let it ride with like no mic and no webcam, and see if I get in trouble. So, for the time being,
and this is Artemis Mission Control. There on your screen you can see a live look of the Orion spacecraft as it's currently completing an attitude maneuver.
So, here's my goodbye.
Following that wastewater dump.
Look
These views coming to you from the solar array wing cameras. Again, there are four solar array wings, or SAWs, on the Orion spacecraft, which provide power generation. And each of those solar array wings has a camera mounted to it, and it provides some of these live views that you've been seeing throughout the mission.
So pee and poo poo. Anyways, alright, I'm gonna stop the stream and then I'm gonna restart it. This is mainly, I'm gonna stop this one so I can do clips, and then I'm gonna kind of leave the other one. I'm gonna see what happens when I leave the other one on. Alright, so goodbye for a little bit, and alright.